Well, did you know that October 15, which is today for those of you who are unsure, is International Credit Union Day? Now, to celebrate, some of our local credit unions are collaborating on an impactful community service project. And here to explain more is our favorite financial expert from UFCU. Please welcome UFCU Manager of Social Impact and Community Affairs, Monica Williams. Good morning, Monica.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I am excellent. I've got to get it started by saying Happy International Credit Union Day.
Thank you. Yes, it's a big celebration.
I am just learning that this is a day, and I'm pretty excited actually because you guys have something really cool going on that you've been working on. Now, UFCU is leading a Habitat for Humanity home build,
Right.
But it's not your typical habitat build. Can you explain just the difference of it and what you guys are doing?
Well, we're leaders, but we're collaborating with about 5 or 6 other credit unions in the region. And from what Habitat tells us, that's the first time that credit unions have come together to work on a home together. And it's really special because we're working alongside each other to get this home built for a very special client.
Fantastic. Okay, so a big collaboration, which I like to hear. I like that folks are working together. Now, UFCU actually brought the idea to Habitat for Humanity, which is different to how it usually works. Can you explain how that happened?
Yeah, from what they told us when we approached them and said, we want to build this house for you together as a bunch of credit unions, they were kind of surprised and happy, but I think we expected them to say yes, that was okay. But what was a nice surprise when we asked the other credit unions to get involved, they all said yes immediately. So it really is part of how credit unions work. We're all about collaboration.
I love that. And again, I didn't know that. So this is really cool stuff to hear. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind doing this that UFCU had?
Well, at UFCU, we believe in 3 pillars of financial health, and those are higher education, employment, and housing affordability. So this fits right in with the work that we do every day, providing mortgages for thousands of people in Central Texas to support an organization like Habitat for Humanity, providing homes for low-income, hardworking people in our region. It just makes a lot of sense for us and for our employees.
I want to talk a little bit about meeting people where they are. I know this is very important to you. And as a homeowner myself, I like the sound of that. I like how it kind of is all-encompassing, wraps things up in a nice bow. But let's talk about the meaning behind that.
When we talk about meeting people where they are in terms of a mortgage, it means that we sit with them one-on-one. So it might take a little longer when you apply for a mortgage at UFCU, but that's because we're looking at more than your credit score, right? We're looking at who you are as a person, your aspirations, your goals, key markers of your financial health. We want to make sure that you enter into a mortgage that you can afford and that makes the most sense for you where you are at that time.
So you're telling us a lot of good stuff today, but I want to bring it back to the Habitat for Humanity build. You're working as a volunteer along with a group of really fine people from other credit unions as well. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that's like and people's reactions doing this during a pandemic?
I think that we were all surprised by how quickly the volunteers signed up. Credit unions are an essential service. So we have not shut down our branches, and we're out there serving people continuously through this pandemic. When we reached out to employees to ask them if they would volunteer, we very much thought they'd say no or maybe and be a little fearful of the environment, but overwhelmingly they said yes almost immediately, and that was really great to hear. The other part is that we know Habitat's making a lot of safety precautions. There's no more than 10 people allowed on the site. Everyone is masked up. There's all kinds of provisions to keep people safe. And I think we're sending our employees into a really safe environment where they can use their hands to build a home, whereas all day long they're sitting at a desk or on the phone helping people with the mortgage. Now they can get out into the community and actually build a home for people that need it the most.
I love that, and I love that they're doing it safely and how rewarding all of that must be. Thank you so much for sharing all of this information with us today. So happy to have you in here, Monica. Again, we're thrilled to have UFCU representative Monica share financial advice with us, along with the positive impact UFCU is making on the community for International Credit Union Day. For more information like this and on other finance-related topics, visit ufcu.org/KXAN.